Hi friends, today I'm going to talk to you about being organised and productive, especially if you're a working mum. I've got so many friends who always ask me, how do you do it all? I am on social media, I do YouTube, I am working full-time in digital marketing as well. So honestly, life gets busy, but I'll let you know how I deal with it all. Quickly, if you're new to the channel, I'm Alina Ghost and I do lots of mum content. So if you're interested in lots of mum hacks, clean with me, home renovations and much more, then do hit that subscribe button and let's get to it. Amazing, so I am going to share 9 things with you. So 9 tips that you can write down right now and start implementing them to make your life more organised and productive as well. So the first thing that I'm going to mention is very basic. It is scheduling in time for things to do. So to give you a basic example, if you have school runs, which I do, what I do is actually plan that out in my calendar and I say I cannot do any meetings during that time. Yes, I'm very lucky that I freelance and I can manage my own time. If you're working from home and you do need to do the school run, just make sure that it's blocked out in your calendar. So it's about scheduling in time. It can be on your phone, it could be in the diary, it can be in the Outlook planner if you use that. I live by my reminders. Honestly, on my phone, I have lots of reminders. I have reminders that are for me for next year to do. So I literally live by my reminders. So I'll make sure that everything that I need to get done is in a reminder on my phone, so it pops up with a notification. I can set it for 2 things specifically. So usually I put it in for a particular time, so usually like a 9-10 a.m. I'm a morning person, so also keep that in mind, so what works for you. But also I make sure that I tick it off every single day if I can. If I don't, I move it along a day or 2, just making sure that it's scheduled within the week or within the timeline that I need to get it done. To give you an example, I do my Tesco shop every morning and I'll have a reminder that pops up and I'll make sure that I sort the shopping list out for that weekend, or actually the weekend after that. So I'll work 2 weeks in advance and I'll make sure that it's always done and ready when I've done it. So don't get me wrong, I don't always do it on that Tuesday morning when it pops up, but I'll make sure that it is done within that week so that I get ahead for the week after. I've mentioned this in my videos before, and that is sorting your bags out or your outfit out the night before. Yes, you have to be really organized to do it the night before, but I find that so much easier in the morning to do that. So I know my outfit if I am going into the office, for example, or going for a client meeting. I make sure that I know what I'm wearing the night before, or it's also like not my bag, but my son's bag for school. So I make sure that it's sorted and ready. I even like to do lunch the night before because it makes the mornings so much easier. I love a bit of a central diary. So whether this is a physical diary for the whole family to see in the kitchen, or whether it's one on your iPhone. So I and my partner share an iPhone calendar and we always put things in that we both are doing, or the whole family, or even when we're doing things individually, so that we know who's babysitting and things like that. I find it so useful to manage my time and like the family's time, making sure that the puppy's not alone, making sure that my son is always catered for. To give you an example, my husband has a season ticket to football, West Ham specifically, so I know that what weekends he is going to a game, so that I can make sure that I don't plan anything with my girls, for example, or don't go out or do any shopping, because I know I'm going to be with my son on that particular day. Work smarter, not harder. I love that saying. Work smarter, not harder. So what I mean by that is, if you've got something that you need to get done, have a think about how you can do things better and smarter. So to give you 2 examples, if you are going to make meals, why don't you have a think about batch creating meals, basically, so that you've got some food that you can freeze, that you can pop out whenever you need it. And the example number 2 is batch creating influencer videos. So for example, for me, I do loads of TikToks and Instagram reels and things like that. So I'll make sure that I actually batch create them. I do outfit changes in between them so that it doesn't look like it's the same day. So yes, smarter, not harder. So batch create things where you can. I love being productive, and the way that I fulfill that need for being productive, every single day I write a to-do list. So even if it's a small list, even if it's just 3 things that I'm going to get done today, I make sure that I've got something that I can tick off, because it's satisfying. It also means that your mind is at rest once you've done those, and you can feel productive, you know you're organized, and you know what you need to do that very day. That is very essential. Personally, to feel organized and productive, I need to have a clean environment. It's been very difficult to feel this because of our bathroom renovations, but now that they're done, I can have a tidy environment and a tidy mind for sure. So I definitely recommend having a clean environment around you. So let's say that every day you do something small that makes a big difference. So for example, today I'm going to dust the shelves and things like that. Tomorrow I'm going to hoover. The day after I'm going to do, you know, X, Y, and Z. So basically every single day you're doing something to keep your house and space tidy, because I personally feel that that makes a big difference for me to be productive. No more perfect, guys. I think that you can finish the job and you shouldn't overthink it. So it's great that you get it done and it's not perfect. The next time you can get something done even better, and the more practice you do, the better it becomes. So to give you another example, as a content creator, not every single video is going to be perfect. Unfortunately, I'd love for it to be, but you've got certain deadlines and I need to make sure that you guys see my content as and when like the schedule decides. So I want to make sure that it is good quality, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the time I look back and I'm like, wow, well, why didn't I just do like this little change and it would have looked 100 times better. However, I shouldn't be thinking on the perfection side of things. It's like Natalie Bennett, another YouTuber, who says that it's progress over perfection. I think that's the phrase that she used, but basically what she's saying is that if you get better every time, that's already a win-win situation. It's not about getting and hitting that perfectionist at the very start. Last but not least, and I've mentioned this in a few videos, if you are struggling, ask for help. Actually, if you're not struggling, ask for help. Ask for help, and it's so good because you are sharing the load. You have support from friends and family, and there's nothing wrong with having a cleaner or somebody to help out with the kids once in a while. You know, you just need to ask for help, because happy you makes happy parents. My husband and I work really well as a team. We've pretty much sussed out how to work from home and have our son at the same time. We're very good at scheduling meetings at separate times and actually talking about it. So communicating is very important to ensure that that can actually be possible, but that means that I have so much help from him and I am so grateful. Right, friends, so I really hope that these are useful tips for you to be organized and productive, especially if you're working at the same time as you are being a parent. All of those things are hard, especially in this day and age where they want you to do everything. It's very hard to do. So I hope that these tips help you. Thanks so much for listening, guys, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.